Hey everybody, Tim Cash, Oregon Filmmaker here to show you a few techniques for shooting music videos. A couple of them, let's say for this one in particular, art direction. So we're actually sitting in my editing suite, which I colored it to where it looks nice and cool so that I have a nice setting when I'm editing. So right now I think we've got avocado on the walls, and I'm wearing a red shirt. So I think that the red and the avocado slightly go together. So slight art direction, it's kind of hard when you're in a room by yourself. We're using the Canon 5D with the 15mm fisheye lens on it. My settings, and I'm looking at my Marshall monitor that's pointed directly down at my face right now. We're at 250 on the shutter speed, so that's going to give us more of a cool look. It's not going to blur us at all because I want to be moving a lot, which is a trick that I'm going to use here and I'm going to tell you about in just a second. My aperture is 2.8 and I actually have the ISO at 400 to match because I wanted to get the shutter speed up as high as I could. So what we're going to do, I'm going to sing a song matched up to the computer at 50% of the speed of the song, and in post we're going to speed it up to 200%. So basically it's going to make me look like I'm on crack, and it's going to give us just that much more of an edge. So since everything's sped up, that's why we're using the high shutter speed. So we're not going to have any blurring going on when I'm moving so fast in the final product. Talk about our lighting just a tad. I have a softbox right up above my head here pointing down, a little soft. It's about 250 watts and it's about 2.5 feet from my face right now. On this side I have a C-stand with a boom, and I highly suggest you get a boom for your lights because they will save you in small areas. Like this particular office is only 10 by 10, so it's very small, so we don't want to put any of our stands into the shot. That would look kind of ugly and ridiculous. So basically, in order to get this light that's hitting the floor behind me, I've got a boom coming out and I've got a little Omni on it. It's pointing straight down, it's about a foot behind my head, and it's actually splashing light onto my shoulders and at the top of my head, as well as lighting the floor down here. A third light I have is a little spot, and actually what I'm doing is I'm hitting my white door with it and getting a little bit of bounce because it was just way too hot for this room and I don't have a soft for it. And basically all it's really doing is just putting a little bit of light onto the guitar. And here you can see what happens when we start turning lights off. So let's turn off the soft. So there goes the soft. That looks killer, that looks pretty dramatic, but I wanted to put a little bit more light on my face. And then if we turn that one back on and we lose that guy, then we're kind of, you know, we're not really separate from our background. So putting this on really separates me from our backdrop and looks pretty cool. And that light that I have hitting against the door, like I said, that's just adding just enough light to get the guitar lit up just a little bit. And really, I've kind of got it rigged so it's not the perfect setup. So here we go. What we're going to do, I'm going to track myself singing to the 50% slowed down version of my song, and then we're going to have it sped up in post, and hopefully it'll have a cool look. So let's see what happens.
I wanna make a music video for you, and I wanna break out all the stops for you. Yo, we got cranes and lights and Elton John's tights, and we'll be editing this shit all night tonight for you.
Okay, yeah, so that's what you got right there. That would be the, you know, that's a simple way. Got a nice little simple lighting setup. We've sped stuff up, we've slowed stuff down, and then hopefully you can go out and do the same thing. I'm Tim Cash, you're watching OregonFilmmaker.com. Thanks for joining us.